Imagine for a moment being able to look and feel like your 18-year-old self again, no matter what your age. Well, while it may seem unrealistic, our next guest is on the quest to do just that. Brian Johnson is on a mission. A mission to reverse the aging process in every one of his organs.
You look at this, you may wonder if it's disgusting. It's not. It's delicious. Maybe I'm trained to think so, but I love this drink.
But something so bold doesn't come cheap. Fortunately for Johnson, he has plenty selling his e-commerce software to a tech giant in 2013. Ever since then, his focus has been on anti-aging, aka Project Blueprint.
My objective with Blueprint is to demonstrate aging escape velocity to neutralize my aging process.
The 45-year-old is on track to spend at least $2 million this year alone.
I have a team of doctors that I work with, and we just go through this rigorous process of measurement, gold standard science, implementation.
And it's working. His pace of aging so far slowing by 25%.
No matter how extreme I've had to be, no matter how eccentric people perceive me to be, because I'm outside the norms, demonstrating that age can be arrested would change everything.
It certainly would. And the youngest 45-year-old in the world, Brian, joins us live now from LA. Oof.
Hey, Bri.
Brian, all that cash through today.
Yeah, I want to do the jetpack and add that to the regimen.
You can do anything you want. What made you decide to do it?
It was really an endeavor to try to solve this problem I had, which is I was prone to committing self-destructive behaviors, doing things like eating too much food or the wrong type of food or not prioritizing sleep. And it was odd to me that I did these things repeatedly, sometimes hundreds of times. And so Blueprint was an endeavor to basically ask the question, could I, at the most fundamental level, stop doing self-destructive things to myself?
Yeah, I haven't quite managed that yet.
It's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. It's hard to get there. But you've already seen some of these results. Take us through a few of them.
Yeah, they're very encouraging. We didn't really know what to expect. The idea was, could I build a system that would better care for myself than I could? And so that included stopping these self-destructive behaviors, but then we started measuring every organ of the body. And so an interesting question arises. If you look at the liver and the kidney and the heart and the lungs, and you ask them through measurement, what do you need to be in an optimal state? To not just an ideal state now, but a younger state. And then we generated this protocol that has, hundreds of different science-backed protocols to try to slow my rate of aging and reverse it. And so I've spent millions of years developing this, and I share all of it for free so others can implement it.
So how do people who don't have the money,
that's the question.
kind of get the results, the maximum results they can, no matter where they live, no matter how much money they've got?
It's surprisingly approachable and affordable. And so really, if someone can try to narrow down their worst self-destructive behaviors. So everyone typically knows what things they do, whether it's drinking in the evening or eating the wrong kinds of things in the evening, to get to prioritizing sleep and eating more of the right foods and less of the wrong foods.
Okay, so we're just having a look at now what you're eating looks delicious.
What is that?
So what do you eat typically? What does your day look like? I think people would be fascinated.
Yeah, I eat over 70 pounds of vegetables a month, and my life is pretty much structured entirely around this program. So I do on any given day 10 to 20 different therapies for the various organs of the body. We continually experiment, get the data, and share it. So it's a full-time endeavor.
Are you happy?
Never been happier in my entire life.
I don't know if I can do it.
You've got to have a bit of fun in your life. Where do you find the fun?
Yeah.
It sounds like you're too busy eating vegetables.
When do you go raging?
Yeah. Well, so the Blueprint Ragers, we take shots of extra virgin olive oil. We've got the keg, and we're pounding the super veggie, so.
I love it.
It gets wild around here.
Sure sounds like it.
Hey, how can people follow what you're doing? Because the people will love this stuff. How can they follow what you're doing?
So again, everything's shared on my website, blueprint.brianjohnson.co. You can find out all the details. You can implement it. I share the recipes, the supplements, my data.
I love it.
So it's all yours at no cost.
All right.
Excellent, Brian. I reckon a few people will follow suit. Very interesting.
I don't know if I'm in yet, but I'm definitely going to have a look. Good on you, mate. Thank you so much for making the commitment. It's a big thing.
You, Brian. You know, and the good thing is
Thanks
you
for
don't have
having
to
me.
spend millions on changing your behaviour either. You
Oh,
can just
whoa.
do that.
Well, that's very accusatorial, that hand
Pointing,
gesture.
isn't it?
Has anyone seen that before?
No one has to pay money.
Stop it, you guys. Stop it. I'm not changing.
No, never change, Karl. We love you just the way you are.
That's better.
That's better.
Yeah.
There we go. He'll pay me later.